In our quest for happiness, could we actually be engineering our own discontent? This provocative question lies at the heart of the happiness trap, a concept that challenges our most cherished assumptions about what it means to be truly happy. This exploration delves into the irony of how the more we chase after joy, the more elusive it seems to become. The pursuit of happiness is often painted as a fundamental human right, the very essence of a fulfilling life. Yet there's a hidden mechanism at play, a trap that ensnares many in a cycle of fleeting highs and prolonged lows. The problem begins with how we define happiness and the methods we employ in our pursuit of it. From constant social comparisons to the relentless chase for material gains and superficial pleasures, we find ourselves caught in a loop where true contentment remains just out of reach. Join us as we uncover the psychological, social, and cultural traps of this pursuit. We'll explore why modern... Lesson 1. Misunderstanding happiness. One fundamental issue at the core of the happiness trap is the widespread misunderstanding of what happiness truly is. Society often portrays happiness as a state of constant positivity and pleasure, a perpetual high where life's troubles can't touch us. This misunderstanding leads many to chase after moments of joy while shunning or invalidating the full spectrum of human emotions, ultimately setting us up for frustration and dissatisfaction. In reality, happiness is not a continuous peak of joy, but a dynamic state that includes a balance of various life experiences, including those that are challenging or uncomfortable. Psychological research, particularly within the field of positive psychology, suggests that true contentment comes from leading a meaningful life where one navigates through a range of emotions and experiences. This includes cultivating resilience in facing life's inevitable ups and downs. Chasing an idealized version of constant happiness can lead to a cycle where anything less than perfect joy feels like failure. This sets unrealistic expectations, as life's natural ebb and flow makes such a state impossible to maintain. Moreover, this misconception pushes individuals towards quick fixes, material possessions, accolades, shallow relationships, all of which provide fleeting satisfaction but fail to address deeper emotional or existential needs. To counteract this, it is crucial to redefine happiness. Instead of viewing it as a permanent state, it's more productive to see happiness as moments of joy that naturally arise during a life well lived. This involves engaging in activities that align with personal values, fostering deep relationships, and pursuing goals that bring a sense of accomplishment and purpose. Furthermore, embracing the concept of emotional diversity, which involves experiencing and appreciating a wide range of emotions, is vital. This not only enhances emotional resilience, but also enriches life experiences. Acknowledging that feeling sad, anxious, or frustrated at times is not only normal but necessary can relieve the pressure to feel happy all the time. Practically, one can begin by reflecting on the moments that bring genuine satisfaction and ask whether these align with deeper values or are merely superficial pleasures. Additionally, setting realistic expectations about what life's journey includes, recognizing that challenges and setbacks are opportunities for growth and learning, can help shift the focus from chasing happiness to building a fulfilling life. In conclusion, by understanding happiness as a complex and nuanced state and embracing a broader range of emotional experiences, we can escape the happiness trap. This approach encourages a healthier, more balanced life, where true joy emerges not from incessantly chasing pleasure, but from living authentically and meaningfully. Lesson 2. The hedonic treadmill. The concept of the hedonic treadmill provides a crucial insight into why the pursuit of happiness often leads to dissatisfaction and frustration. This psychological phenomenon suggests that people quickly return to a relatively stable level of happiness despite major positive or negative events or life changes. As a result, the continuous effort to increase happiness through accumulating achievements or material possessions often proves fruitless, as the emotional benefits are only temporary. The hedonic treadmill operates under the principle that as our income, status, or material wealth increases, our expectations and desires rise in tandem. Thus, the satisfaction or happiness derived from these gains diminishes over time, leading us back to our baseline level of happiness. This cycle prompts an endless pursuit of more, creating a trap where true satisfaction is perpetually out of reach, and individuals are left feeling like they never have enough. For example, consider the initial joy of purchasing a new car or landing a dream job. While these achievements bring a significant surge of happiness, this boost is generally short-lived. Over time, the new car becomes just another mode of transportation, and the dream job becomes routine. The thrill fades, and the individual is left seeking the next achievement or purchase to recapture that fleeting sense of joy. To break free from the hedonic treadmill, it's essential to shift focus from external sources of happiness to internal ones. Developing an appreciation for what you already have and focusing on non-material aspects of life can provide more lasting satisfaction. Practices such as gratitude journaling can help cultivate this mindset by regularly acknowledging and appreciating the good in your current circumstances. Moreover, investing in experiences rather than possessions can offer more sustainable happiness. Experiences such as travel, learning a new skill, or spending time with loved ones contribute to personal growth and create cherished memories, which are less susceptible to being taken for granted like material goods. It's also beneficial to engage in activities that promote flow states, moments where you are completely absorbed in an activity that is challenging yet aligned with your skills. Activities that induce flow, such as playing music, sports, or engaging in creative pursuits, can lead to intrinsic happiness that is not dependent on external circumstances, thereby providing a more stable and enduring sense of fulfillment. In conclusion, understanding the implications of the hedonic treadmill can help us recognize the limitations of seeking happiness solely through external achievements and possessions. By focusing more on internal growth, relationships, and experiences that align with our deeper values, we can find more meaningful and lasting happiness that is not bound by the relentless pursuit of more. This approach not only enhances our well-being, but also enriches our lives with a deeper sense of purpose and satisfaction. Lesson 3: The social comparison trap. One of the most insidious aspects of the happiness trap is the tendency to engage in social comparison. This habit involves measuring our own achievements, lifestyles, and possessions against those of others. With the advent of social media, where people often present idealized versions of their lives, social comparison has become more prevalent and destructive, leading to feelings of inadequacy, jealousy, and dissatisfaction. This lesson explores the pitfalls of social comparison and offers strategies to mitigate its negative impact on our happiness. Social comparison can be a double-edged sword. On one side, upward comparison, comparing ourselves to those we perceive as better off, can motivate us to strive for greater achievements and improve our circumstances. However, more often, it leads to diminished self-esteem and chronic dissatisfaction as we perceive a gap between our own situation and those we admire. Downward comparison, comparing ourselves to those worse off, might temporarily boost our ego, but it can also foster complacency and a lack of genuine empathy. The continuous exposure to curated lives on platforms like Instagram and Facebook exacerbates this issue. Users typically post highlights of their lives, vacations, career successes, or personal milestones, without the context of everyday struggles. creating a skewed baseline for what is normal or achievable. This skewed baseline can make our own lives seem less exciting or fulfilling by comparison, leading to dissatisfaction and a constant feeling that we are missing out or falling behind. To combat the negative effects of social comparison, it's essential to cultivate awareness and intentionality in our engagement with social media and our interactions with others. Begin by recognizing the curated nature of social media content and reminding yourself that these are not full representations of reality. It can be helpful to limit your time on these platforms or curate your feeds to reduce exposure to triggers that prompt unhealthy comparisons. Furthermore, focusing on personal growth and defining success on your own terms can reduce the impulse to compare. Set personal goals based on your values, interests, and real-life context. Celebrate your achievements without measuring them against those of others. By anchoring your self-worth in your personal progress and real-life relationships, you can mitigate the impact of external comparisons. Practicing gratitude is another powerful tool to counteract the effects of social comparison. Regularly reflecting on what you appreciate in your life can shift your focus from what you lack to what you possess. This shift not only enhances well-being, but also reduces the urge to look outward for validation. Finally, engage in meaningful activities that reinforce your sense of purpose and self-worth. Whether it's volunteering, pursuing a hobby, or spending quality time with loved ones, these activities provide fulfillment that isn't dependent on external validation. In conclusion, while social comparison is a natural human tendency, its impact on our happiness can be profound and damaging. By cultivating a healthy perspective on social media, focusing on personal values and achievements, practicing gratitude, and engaging in fulfilling activities, we can escape the social comparison trap and foster a more satisfying and genuinely happy life. Lesson 4. The allure of instant gratification. In the pursuit of happiness, the lure of instant gratification presents a formidable trap that can lead to chronic dissatisfaction and the undermining of long-term well-being. This habit of seeking immediate pleasure or relief often results in neglecting more significant, enduring sources of happiness, such as personal growth, deep relationships, and the achievement of long-term goals. This lesson examines the pitfalls of succumbing to instant gratification and explores strategies to cultivate delayed gratification, a skill essential for achieving sustainable happiness. Instant gratification is appealing because it offers a quick, often easy fix to discomfort or desire. Whether it's indulging in an impulse buy, binge-watching a TV series, or scrolling through social media, these actions provide immediate, albeit fleeting, pleasure. However, the downside is significant. The temporary highs are quickly followed by lows, leading to a cycle of short-term satisfaction that demands constant feeding. This cycle not only wastes time, but can also divert energy and resources away from activities that offer more substantial and lasting rewards. Moreover, the constant pursuit of quick fixes can impede our ability to handle discomfort or work toward long-term goals. When we habitually give in to immediate desires, our tolerance for enduring the necessary hard work or discomfort that often accompanies meaningful achievements diminishes. This can lead to a lack of perseverance, a key component of success and lasting happiness. To escape the trap of instant gratification, one effective strategy is to practice mindfulness. By becoming more aware of the present moment and recognizing the impulses for what they are, temporary and fleeting, you can make more deliberate choices about how to respond to them. Mindfulness helps in understanding the difference between short-lived pleasure and lasting joy, allowing for more informed decisions that align with long-term happiness. Setting clear, long-term goals and breaking them down into manageable steps is another crucial strategy. This approach provides a roadmap for success and a series of short-term targets and rewards that can help maintain motivation without resorting to counterproductive quick fixes. Celebrating small victories along the way can fulfill the need for acknowledgement without compromising the larger objective. Additionally, developing self-discipline is essential. This can be bolstered by establishing routines that support your goals and reduce opportunities for impulse decisions. For instance, setting financial goals can help curb impulse spending, while a structured daily schedule can minimize unproductive time spent on digital devices. Finally, cultivating patience through practices such as meditation, reflective journaling, or learning new skills can enhance your ability to delay gratification. These practices enrich your mental resilience and expand your capacity to derive satisfaction from the journey toward a goal, not just the achievement of the goal itself. In conclusion, while the temptation of instant gratification is strong, learning to delay gratification is key to unlocking true and lasting happiness. By practicing mindfulness, setting and following through on long-term goals, developing self-discipline and cultivating patience, you can build a life that is not only fulfilling in the moment, but also enriched with deep, lasting satisfaction. Lesson 5. The fallacy of materialism. The relentless pursuit of material possessions as a pathway to happiness is a pervasive narrative in modern society, but it's one that often leads to a significant happiness trap. Materialism, the excessive valuation of material wealth and possessions, can overshadow more fulfilling aspects of life, such as personal relationships, experiences, and personal growth. This lesson discusses the limitations of materialism in achieving true happiness and suggests ways to shift focus towards more sustainable and meaningful sources of fulfillment. Materialism often promises immediate satisfaction through the acquisition of goods, a new car, the latest gadgets, or fashionable clothing. While these purchases can provide temporary pleasure and a sense of novelty, they often fail to deliver lasting happiness. The excitement of new possessions quickly fades as individuals habituate to them, and the initial joy is soon replaced by a desire for the next best thing. This cycle can create a perpetual state of wanting that detracts from appreciating what one already has. Furthermore, a materialistic focus can lead to damaging comparisons with others, fostering feelings of envy and inadequacy. It can also strain financial resources, leading to stress and anxiety over keeping up appearances or managing debt. These factors contribute to a decrease in well-being and a diversion from investing in genuinely enriching life aspects. To counteract the fallacy of materialism, it's crucial to cultivate an attitude of gratitude. Focusing on what you are thankful for can diminish the constant desire for more by shifting attention to the abundance that exists in your life. Practicing gratitude can be as simple as maintaining a daily journal where you list things you are grateful for, or verbally acknowledging these aspects regularly. Investing in experiences rather than things is another effective strategy. Research shows that experiences, whether traveling, learning a new skill, or spending quality time with loved ones, contribute more significantly to lasting happiness than material goods. Experiences tend to provide deeper personal significance and create cherished memories, which continue to deliver joy well beyond the initial experience. Developing and nurturing personal relationships is also crucial. Strong, supportive relationships are consistently linked with happiness and well-being. Unlike material possessions, positive relationships grow more valuable over time. Prioritizing time and energy into building and maintaining these connections can yield substantial returns in terms of emotional and psychological health. Additionally, engaging in activities that align with your values and passions can lead to more profound satisfaction and a sense of purpose. Whether it's volunteering, artistic pursuits, or career achievements, activities that resonate with your inner self foster personal growth and happiness. In conclusion, while the allure of materialism is strong, understanding its limitations in bringing true happiness is vital. By embracing gratitude, investing in experiences, fostering relationships, and engaging in value-driven activities, you can escape the materialism trap. This shift not only enhances your quality of life, but also aligns you with a more fulfilling and meaningful pursuit of happiness. Lesson 6. The overemphasis on status and recognition. The pursuit of status and recognition is a common motivation in many societies, driven by the belief that higher social standing will lead to greater happiness. However, this drive can often become a trap that leads to misery and discontent, as the desire for external validation can overshadow more authentic sources of self-worth and personal satisfaction. This lesson explores the pitfalls of placing too much emphasis on status and recognition and provides strategies for cultivating a healthier approach to achieving personal fulfillment. The obsession with status often manifests through career success, social media influence, or visible markers of wealth. While achieving recognition can boost self-esteem and provide temporary pleasure, it relies heavily on external validation. This dependency can create a fragile sense of self-worth that is vulnerable to fluctuations in public opinion or personal achievements. Moreover, the chase for status can lead to competitive or inauthentic behaviors, where the true self is masked or suppressed in favor of a persona that is more likely to gain approval and applause. One of the most insidious aspects of this trap is that once a level of status is achieved, it doesn't necessarily lead to lasting happiness. Instead, it often resets expectations to a higher level, which requires even more effort and sacrifice to maintain or exceed. This never-ending cycle can detract from life's simpler joys and deeper, more meaningful engagements. To mitigate the influence of status-seeking behavior, it's important to focus on intrinsic goals, those that are personally fulfilling regardless of external recognition. Activities that align with personal values, passions, and interests tend to provide more sustainable satisfaction because they fulfill innate psychological needs for autonomy, competence, and relatedness. Practicing mindfulness and reflection can also help shift focus from external validation to internal satisfaction. By regularly taking time to reflect on personal achievements and the motives behind them, individuals can begin to detach their sense of worth from their social standing and start to appreciate their intrinsic qualities and accomplishments. Developing resilience to social comparisons is another key strategy. In an age dominated by social media, it's easy to fall into the trap of comparing oneself to others' curated lives. Actively limiting exposure to social media or approaching it with a critical, mindful perspective can reduce feelings of inadequacy and the urge to compete purely for status. Moreover, cultivating a supportive social network that values authenticity over achievement can reinforce personal values and reduce the pressure to perform. Surrounding yourself with people who appreciate you for who you are rather than what you have achieved can bolster a sense of unconditional self-worth. In conclusion, while the desire for status and recognition is a natural human impulse, its overemphasis can lead to significant unhappiness. By focusing on intrinsic goals, practicing mindfulness, resisting social comparisons, and fostering authentic relationships, individuals can escape the happiness trap associated with status and discover a more fulfilling path to personal contentment. This approach not only enhances individual well-being, but also contributes to healthier, more supportive communities. Lesson 7. Neglecting personal growth for immediate pleasure. Prioritizing immediate pleasure over personal growth is a common trap that can subtly erode long-term happiness and fulfillment. This tendency, driven by the desire for quick satisfaction, often leads to neglecting activities that, although they require more effort and patience, are crucial for lasting personal development and deeper satisfaction. This lesson discusses the importance of balancing short-term pleasures with investments in personal growth and offers strategies to harmonize immediate desires with long-term aspirations. The lure of immediate pleasure is powerful because it taps into our innate desire for easy rewards. Activities like binge-watching TV, excessive gaming, or indulging in unhealthy eating can offer instant gratification but typically do little to contribute to our personal development. Over time, an excessive focus on such activities can lead to a stagnation in personal skills and qualities, a decrease in physical health, and a diminishing sense of personal achievement. In contrast, activities that foster personal growth, such as learning a new skill, engaging in creative endeavors, or building meaningful relationships, often require more time, effort, and discomfort initially. The rewards of these activities are not immediate but are far more enduring and contribute significantly to a well-rounded, satisfying life. These activities enhance our capabilities, expand our perspectives, and build a foundation for sustainable happiness. To avoid the trap of prioritizing immediate pleasure over personal growth, it is crucial to establish clear, long-term goals that are aligned with your values and aspirations. Setting such goals helps maintain focus on what truly matters and provides motivation to engage in growth-oriented activities, even when they are challenging or less immediately rewarding. Implementing a routine that includes dedicated time for personal development is also essential. Whether it's setting aside time each day for reading, learning, physical fitness, or meditation, having structured time helps ensure that these activities are not overshadowed by more pleasurable but less constructive ones. This routine should be flexible enough to allow for leisure and relaxation, but structured enough to prevent these aspects from becoming predominant. Another effective strategy is to track your progress in personal growth endeavors. Regularly reflecting on what you have learned and how you have developed can provide a sense of accomplishment and can motivate further growth. This can be achieved through journaling, progress tracking apps, or simply through periodic self-reflection sessions. Additionally, fostering a mindset that values long-term satisfaction over short-term gratification can be transformative. This might involve shifting how you define success and happiness from external achievements to internal development. Educating yourself about the psychological benefits of delayed gratification and the pitfalls of hedonism can also reinforce the importance of this balance. In conclusion, while the temptation to prioritize immediate pleasure is strong, recognizing the profound benefits of personal growth activities is crucial for achieving lasting happiness. By setting goals aligned with personal growth, establishing routines that balance pleasure and development, tracking your progress, and fostering a mindset oriented towards long-term fulfillment, you can escape the happiness trap of immediate gratification and build a deeply satisfying and meaningful life. Lesson 8. Fear of missing out, FOMO. The fear of missing out, commonly known as FOMO, is a phenomenon that drives many to chase joy in an effort to keep up with others, yet often leaves them feeling empty, stressed, and ironically, disconnected. This modern affliction, exacerbated by social media and the digital age, encourages a constant comparison and pursuit of experiences that others are having, which can lead to a significant waste of time and a diversion from what truly brings individual happiness. This lesson explores the implications of FOMO and offers strategies for overcoming its grip to focus on more fulfilling pursuits. FOMO is fueled by a variety of psychological triggers: the innate desire for social belonging, the anxiety of being left out, and the endless presentation of curated lives online that appear more exciting than our own. This constant exposure to the highlights of others' lives leads to the misperception that everyone else is enjoying better experiences, fostering feelings of inadequacy and urgency to engage in similar activities. However, this relentless pursuit often results in a scattergun approach to life, where one jumps from one activity to another without ever feeling truly fulfilled or present in any. The irony of FOMO is that while it drives us to connect more, it often results in less meaningful connections and experiences. The compulsion to document events for social media, for instance, can detract from actually enjoying the moment and engaging deeply with others. Moreover, the anxiety associated with missing out can lead to decision fatigue and a reduction in the ability to appreciate the present, regardless of what one is actually doing. To counteract FOMO, it is crucial to cultivate a mindset of JOMO, the joy of missing out. This concept involves finding contentment in the choices you make and enjoying the present moment without worrying about what others are doing. It requires conscious decision-making about how you spend your time, prioritizing activities that align with your personal values and interests rather than following the crowd. Practically, this can be implemented by taking regular digital detoxes to reduce the influence of social media on your life. Scheduled periods without digital devices help foster a deeper connection with the immediate environment and more meaningful interactions with others. Additionally, practicing mindfulness and meditation can enhance your ability to live in the moment and appreciate the value of your current activities. Another effective strategy is to focus on personal growth and internal achievements rather than external validation. Setting personal goals that promote your development and tracking your progress can shift your focus from what others are doing to your own journey. This shift not only reduces the impact of FOMO, but also enhances your self-esteem and personal fulfillment. Lastly, fostering real-life connections and investing time in face-to-face interactions can mitigate the feelings of isolation that FOMO often enhances. Deep, meaningful relationships are built through shared experiences and genuine interactions, which are far more rewarding than the superficial connections often pursued under the influence of FOMO. In conclusion, while FOMO is a common experience in the digital age, overcoming it is crucial for genuine happiness and fulfillment. By embracing JOMO, disconnecting from digital distractions, focusing on personal growth, and cultivating real relationships, you can escape the happiness trap that FOMO creates and lead a more contented and grounded life. Lesson 9. The downside of relentless positivity. While maintaining a positive outlook is generally beneficial, an overemphasis on relentless positivity can become a happiness trap. This mindset, often referred to as toxic positivity, involves the dismissal of genuine emotional experiences that are not overwhelmingly positive. It can invalidate genuine feelings of sadness, frustration, or anxiety, leading to emotional suppression, increased stress, and ultimately a paradoxical decrease in overall happiness. This lesson examines why embracing a full spectrum of emotions is crucial for authentic happiness and how to avoid the pitfalls of toxic positivity. Relentless positivity demands that individuals maintain an upbeat and optimistic outlook, regardless of the circumstances. This approach can discourage people from processing their true feelings, pushing them to hide or deny emotions that are considered negative. Over time, this suppression can lead to emotional dissonance, where there's a conflict between experienced emotions and the emotions one feels obligated to express. This dissonance is not only psychologically damaging, but can also strain relationships and lead to deeper feelings of isolation. Furthermore, the pressure to always appear happy can prevent individuals from addressing important issues in their lives that need attention and resolution. Problems at work, in personal relationships, or with one's health can worsen if they are consistently ignored or glossed over in favor of a positive facade. Addressing life's challenges openly and honestly is essential for personal growth and long-term well-being. To avoid the trap of toxic positivity, it's important to cultivate an environment where a range of emotions can be expressed freely and without judgment. This starts with self-acceptance and recognition that all emotions, whether labeled as positive or negative, are part of the human experience and have their own value. Emotions like sadness, anger, and fear can be informative and protective, signaling when something is amiss and when changes may be necessary. Practicing emotional agility is another effective strategy. Developed by psychologist Susan David, emotional agility involves approaching your inner experiences with mindfulness, curiosity, and openness. By acknowledging and accepting your feelings without overly identifying with them, you can make choices that are aligned with your values and the context of your situation, rather than being driven by emotional impulses. Moreover, encouraging honest and open communication about emotions with friends, family, and colleagues can help foster mutual understanding and support. This not only alleviates the burden of having to appear perpetually upbeat, but also strengthens relationships through shared human experiences. Finally, engaging with professional help such as therapy can provide a safe space to explore and understand complex emotions. Therapists can offer tools and perspectives that help individuals process their feelings constructively, promoting emotional health and resilience. In conclusion, while positivity is a valuable trait, it becomes counterproductive when it invalidates real emotional experiences. By embracing the full spectrum of your emotions, practicing emotional agility, and fostering environments that honor genuine emotional expression, you can escape the happiness trap of relentless positivity. This more balanced approach leads to deeper personal satisfaction, healthier relationships, and a more authentic, fulfilling life. Lesson 10. Neglecting life's simple pleasures. In the modern rush to find happiness through grand achievements and high-intensity experiences, many fall into the trap of neglecting life's simple pleasures. This oversight can lead to a life that feels less fulfilling, despite being filled with continuous pursuits of bigger and better things. This lesson delves into the importance of appreciating the small, everyday joys, and how their acknowledgement can significantly enhance overall happiness and contentment. The pursuit of grandiose experiences or material gains often overshadows the subtle yet profound satisfaction found in simple, everyday activities. Whether it's enjoying a quiet morning coffee, reading a book, taking a leisurely walk, or sharing a laugh with friends, these moments hold immense potential for joy that is often underestimated. The happiness derived from these simple pleasures is typically more sustainable and less susceptible to the diminishing returns that characterize higher stakes pursuits. The neglect of simple pleasures can stem from societal pressures that equate success and happiness with scale and spectacle. However, constantly chasing extraordinary experiences can lead to a cycle of escalation, where each event must surpass the last to provide the same level of satisfaction. This unsustainable approach can lead to burnout and a sense of emptiness when the high fades. To counteract this trend, it is essential to cultivate mindfulness and presence in everyday life. Practicing mindfulness involves paying full attention to the current moment, engaging fully with whatever you are doing without judgment. By being present, you can derive greater enjoyment from ordinary activities, recognizing their value and the pleasure they provide. Additionally, fostering an attitude of gratitude can amplify the enjoyment of life's simple pleasures. Keeping a gratitude journal or mentally acknowledging things you are thankful for each day can shift focus from what is missing in your life to the abundance that is already present. This shift in perspective can significantly boost happiness and satisfaction as you begin to appreciate the wealth of positive aspects around you. It is also helpful to establish routines that prioritize these pleasures. Dedicating time each day for activities that you genuinely enjoy, such as a hobby or simply relaxing, ensures that these important aspects of life are not overlooked. Integrating these activities into your daily routine prevents them from being squeezed out by more pressing but less fulfilling obligations. Lastly, sharing these simple pleasures with others can enhance their value and deepen relationships. Engaging in simple, joyous activities with friends or family not only provides mutual enjoyment, but also builds shared memories and strengthens bonds. In conclusion, while it is natural to seek happiness in life's larger victories and more visible successes, the consistent enjoyment of simple, everyday pleasures provides a more reliable and sustainable source of happiness. By practicing mindfulness, fostering gratitude, prioritizing these pleasures in daily routines, and enjoying them with others, you can avoid the happiness trap of neglecting the small joys that are often the most rewarding parts of life. Lesson 11. The obsession with productivity. In today's fast-paced world, the obsession with productivity has become a significant happiness trap. Constantly striving to be more productive, often by filling every moment with work or goal-oriented activities, can lead to burnout, stress, and a diminished quality of life. This lesson explores the consequences of overvaluing productivity at the expense of well-being and offers strategies to achieve a healthier balance. The drive to maximize productivity is rooted in the belief that doing more and being busy equate to living a successful and meaningful life. However, this approach can backfire, as the relentless pursuit of productivity often leaves little time for rest, reflection, or deep social connections. Ironically, by prioritizing productivity above all else, individuals may find themselves less happy and less effective over time due to mental and physical exhaustion. The glorification of busyness as a status symbol only exacerbates this issue. In many cultures, being busy is seen as a sign of importance and dedication, which can pressure individuals to overcommit and prioritize work over personal health and relationships. This can create a cycle of stress and anxiety, as the fear of falling behind or appearing unproductive can prevent individuals from taking needed breaks and engaging in leisure activities that are crucial for rejuvenation and creativity. To counteract the obsession with productivity, it's important to redefine what productivity means. True productivity should not just be measured by the volume of tasks completed, but by the quality and impact of those tasks. Focusing on efficiency, doing better, not just more, and prioritizing tasks that genuinely contribute to personal and professional goals can lead to more sustainable achievements. Implementing boundaries between work and personal time is crucial. Designating specific times for work and adhering to them can help maintain a clear distinction between professional and personal life. This separation allows for designated downtime, which is essential for mental health and long-term productivity. Practicing mindfulness and being present in the moment can also enhance life quality without compromising productivity. By fully engaging with the task at hand, whether working or relaxing, you can achieve greater satisfaction and effectiveness in both areas. Furthermore, it's beneficial to incorporate regular periods of rest and reflection into your schedule. Taking time to disconnect and evaluate your priorities, progress, and well-being can provide perspective that boosts future productivity. These periods can also be used to engage in hobbies or activities that are fulfilling on a personal level, which can rejuvenate your spirit and enhance creativity when you return to work tasks. Lastly, fostering a culture, both at work and at home, that values quality of life over sheer output can help shift norms around productivity. Encouraging and modeling balanced habits such as taking breaks, enjoying hobbies, and spending time with loved ones can help break the cycle of productivity obsession. In conclusion, while being productive is undoubtedly important, it's crucial to maintain a balance that includes adequate rest, personal fulfillment, and social engagement. By redefining productivity, setting clear boundaries, practicing mindfulness, and prioritizing well-being alongside work, you can escape the happiness trap of productivity obsession and lead a richer, more balanced life. Lesson 12. The discontent of constant aspiration. The perpetual state of striving for the next big thing, whether it's a new job, a bigger house, or another academic degree, can often lead to a cycle of constant discontent. This relentless pursuit can obscure the joy found in current achievements and the present moment, trapping many in a never-ending cycle of what's next. This lesson explores the psychological impacts of continuous aspiration and offers insights on how to find fulfillment in the journey, not just the destination. Constant aspiration is driven by the idea that happiness and fulfillment come from external achievements. While goal setting is undeniably important for personal growth and development, an excessive focus on future achievements can diminish appreciation for the present. This mindset can create a deferred life plan where true happiness is always just out of reach, contingent upon the next success. The problem with this approach is that life becomes a series of moving targets, where satisfaction is perpetually delayed and contingent on future conditions that may never be met. Moreover, the pressure to achieve can lead to significant stress, anxiety, and burnout. The fear of not reaching goals can overshadow the pleasure of the current pursuits and achievements. This diminishes life's quality, turning what could be a path of exciting exploration and gradual growth into a stressful race against oneself and others. To counteract the dissatisfaction of constant aspiration, it's essential to cultivate a mindset of contentment and mindfulness. Practicing mindfulness allows individuals to appreciate the present moment and find joy in the here and now, rather than constantly focusing on future aspirations. Mindfulness practices such as meditation, reflective journaling, or simply pausing to savor small daily experiences can help anchor you in the present. It is also beneficial to set process-oriented goals rather than solely outcome-oriented ones. This shift focuses on the enjoyment and learning found in the steps toward achieving a goal rather than just the end result. For instance, if aspiring to run a marathon, one could focus on enjoying each training session and the health benefits they bring, rather than fixating solely on the race day performance. Balancing aspirations with gratitude is another powerful strategy. Regularly reflecting on and appreciating what you have already achieved can mitigate feelings of inadequacy or impatience. Gratitude can transform your perspective, highlighting the abundance in your life rather than what might be missing. Lastly, embracing imperfection and learning to find satisfaction in good enough can relieve the pressure of constant striving. This doesn't mean settling for mediocrity, but rather recognizing and celebrating progress, even if it doesn't exactly match your initial ideal. This approach promotes a healthier, more sustainable relationship with your goals and achievements. In conclusion, while aspirations are crucial for driving us forward, they need to be balanced with an appreciation for the present. By practicing mindfulness, setting process-oriented goals, cultivating gratitude, and embracing imperfection, you can enjoy the journey towards your ambitions without falling into the trap of constant discontent. This balanced approach not only enhances your well-being, but also enriches your life with a deeper sense of fulfillment. As we conclude our journey through the happiness trap, why chasing joy is making you miserable, it's crucial to reflect on the profound insights we've uncovered about the nature of true happiness and the pitfalls that can divert us from it. This exploration has not just been about understanding what happiness isn't. It has been about reshaping our approach to life, learning to value the present, and fostering genuine contentment. We've navigated through various happiness traps, from the relentless pursuit of material gains to the pitfalls of overemphasizing productivity. Each lesson aimed to illuminate how these common pursuits, though seemingly benign or even encouraged by society, can lead us away from true happiness. More importantly, we've discussed actionable strategies to escape these traps, embracing imperfection, valuing emotional richness, and finding joy in the simplicity of life. Remember, escaping the happiness trap doesn't mean abandoning ambition or foregoing pleasure. Instead, it's about recalibrating our internal compasses to find a balance where satisfaction doesn't always hinge on the next achievement or acquisition. It's about building a life where happiness is not pursued directly, but rather ensues as a natural byproduct of living authentically and appreciatively. As you move forward, take these lessons to heart. Practice mindfulness to deepen your presence in the moment. Set goals that align with your values and embrace the journey toward them without being fixated solely on the outcomes. Cultivate relationships that enrich your life, and above all, learn to find contentment in the here and now. Thank you for joining this exploration. May you find the tools and perspectives shared here useful as you navigate your path to a more fulfilled and joyful life. Remember, the true joy often lies not in having what we want, but in appreciating what we already have. Stay curious, stay open, and let your journey towards happiness be guided by wisdom and genuine self-reflection.